Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. We want to take a look at the Jasmy price one more time because really the last few days have been spotty when it comes to Jasmy videos, partly because of the festive holidays as well as other things that are just happening. But the last time we talked about the Jasmy price we were looking at this upward sloping support here, and I was saying that what, guys, the market is okay. I mean, we are not expecting any doomsday scenario, and the total opposite happened by this. So yeah, I was wrong about that. It happens. It's just part of this, analyst kind of life. You are not 100% right, but I hope you understand that, that no one has got a 100% success rate, but it is what it is. I just happen to think that the most important thing is, to be right more often than not right, not to be a Jim Cramer or something like that, right? So we're going to take a look at the Jasmy price one more time to try and see where exactly we are sitting and what is the likely thing. And today's video is going to be really a little bit much more easier because something like this is not a stranger to the market. We have seen it time and again, so we got plenty of examples to refer to, and we can have somewhat of a guess, right, an educated guess as to what is going to happen next with the Jasmy prices. So before we get into the content, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video by delicately tapping the like button. It just helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Jasmy and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me further running my mouth too much, let's get back into the price. So basically, with the recent crash that we had yesterday here, it obviously has got new questions for the market here and for the Jasmy price as well. But take a look at where we are sitting here on a daily time frame, right in the middle of resistance and support. This is a no man's zone. Some people like to term it the dumb money zone. That is offensive in my own opinion because none of us are dumb here. But the reason why they call it that is because, it's so risky here. You can't really perform any sort of action here because you can't buy, you can't sell with it at the same time. So basically, that's what I'm doing as well. I'm really not taking any sort of action here until we have a specific set of conditions, which I'm going to share with you in just a minute, right? So we have seen this time and again in this market when we, you have crashed in this manner, especially that, the price is hanging out like this and then boom, eventually we have a crash like this. What usually happens is that the smart money doesn't sell really at the bottom here. They wait for the price to get back into retracement levels, and then from there they will make a decision according to what the market is doing. So what you want to see for continuation is a break and close above something like the 0.786 retracement level. Failure to do that, or you can actually get rejected lower than that, like the 0.618 as well as the 0.702 retracement level or something like that thereabout, right? That usually indicates that you're going to come down here, or at the very worst case scenario, you're going to break this, previous low that you had set here. You are going to reaccumulate one more time, and then you're going to try back in the market. So that's what we are going to be taking a look at here. Let's start with a couple of examples so that this whole structure here is really clear for everybody. So we want to start here with the Bitcoin price. As you can see that it also has the same structure. Really, I was playing with it earlier, and you can see that also here with the Bitcoin price at very brief retracement levels from the very top here to the bottom. You can see that we are also at risky levels at the moment. This is 702, usually a rejection zone there, but too early to tell at the moment. We will see what happens there. But as I said already, a breaking close above 786 usually is an indication that the bottom is in right here. You can continue to the upside, although you may come down a little bit and then pick yourself up. The bottom would have been in anyway. So you're going to see that with the examples that I'm going to show in a minute. This is also Bitcoin back then on maybe the 10th of December 2023, and you can see this same crashing cycle that we are having here, a flush of leverage obviously, and you can see that people or the smart money, they really don't sell down here. They wait for the price to rise again, and when it gets rejected by these retracement levels here, this is when they sell, and you see it's coming down a little bit. But also notice that once it breaks above the 786, that's your ticket to say we are continuing higher, going as high as this. Obviously you may see this and say, oh, but it also came down right here. We are taking a look just locally, right? This is a 1 hourly time frame, but you can apply the same thing when a daily time frame too, and that will be a very different story, right? So we want to take a look at the same thing here. Another example, same crossing structure. You retrace. Once you break those retracement levels here, this is your indication that we are going to continue higher. You see, you may still come down right here, but this is your bottom, and you are continuing to the upside right here, even going higher, way higher than that, right? So that condition of the 786 retracement level is so important. I think I had one more example here for Bitcoin, and you can see here that yes, the same crossing structure really, and a retrace into something like the 786 retracement level. Once you got rejected by that, you are coming down, setting a new low here. So That's basically what usually happens. I was just using Bitcoin, but we can go across the market. Maybe we can take a look at even Alice, sorry, I'm saying Alice, my neighbor Alice. I picked this one at random, honestly, when I was just, looking at the market. And you can see here the same sort of crashing structure here. Once you retrace and breaking above the 786 Fibonacci adjustment level here, this is your indication that you are not going to crash further down. This is your bottom, and you're going to continue to the upside. This is just one example here. I think there was another example here. On the flip side, though, you see that once you have the same crash here, once you get back to retracement level, that's a 702 Fibonacci retracement level, get a rejection from there, you are looking at, probably setting a new low compared to this one right here. We can also continue to the Polkadot price chart there, but I think for the sake of time, let's just end it right here. I think you get a gist of what we are talking about. So coming back to the Jasmy price here, let's go to the 1 hourly time frame, and you can also see here that with the Jasmy price applying the same concept really of Fibonacci adjustment 2 from the very top here to the bottom. Here you can see that here we are already getting rejected at the 0.5. This is really unusual, but I've also seen it, although rarely. I saw it, I think, once on the Alice price there, and I also saw it here on the Jasmy price on an example that I'm going to show you probably towards the end of this video. So I mean, you may not even get a chance here with Jasmy to get back into the top retracement levels. That's something like the 702. We are looking at something like 0.0063 here, or even the 0.618, which is something like 0.0061 $74 here for Jasmy. So Jasmy is looking a little bit weak, honestly, at this point. And compared to the rest of the market here, you have seen things try to get back to the 0.618 and something like that. So it's just a waiting game at the moment here with Jasmy. But as I said already, I'm not taking any action up until we have confirmation on either side, right? So let's take, for example, here on the Jasmy price that if we get back to something like $0.0063 per Jasmy, I'm going to get excited, obviously, because what I'm looking for is a final breaking close above something like 0.0065 to happen, or we can say 0.0066 to happen here for Jasmy. And then that is an indication that this was the bottom, yes, and then we are going to continue to the upside here. But failure to do that is more of an indication that we are going to continue to the downside. And, we are looking at our support levels here, starting at something like $0.0046 per Jasmy thereabout. And we have seen something like this here happening on the Jasmy price. So let me quickly take you back to this flash crash that happened here. Also, go ahead and grab your Fibonacci adjustment 2 from the very top here to the bottom. And you can see that, Jasmy got a little bit rejected at those Fibonacci adjustment levels. There was 786 especially, and it came down all the way here to almost close to the bottom that it had set back there, right? I think there was another example here, which you can see basically the same thing. This flash crash that happened here, we can take reference at this point here. And, if you do that with the Fibonacci adjustment level, again, you see the 786 acting as resistance one more time. And that also sent the price lower than this previous thing that we have. I'm not talking about these things to fearmonger anybody, right? But I'm just, saying the things exactly as I see them here on the price set. If Jasmy goes down, I made a video, I think a week ago, when I was, trolling a little bit, putting on my thumbnail that, sell now or lose 30% or something like that. I saw a lot of people saying that, that will be a great opportunity to buy Jasmy. I happen to believe the same, really, because you're buying one of the strongest supports that we have here on the Jasmy prices. So that is probably going to be fantastic for somebody who's looking to accumulate here on Jasmy. But I also promise you an example that I was saying that we have seen the 0.5 acting as resistance here in relation to what we are seeing with the Jasmy price currently. And that was way back here. And if we are looking at this point right here, exactly, you can see the same structure, crashing structure really of this, and just trying to work ourselves up here. But the 0.5 Fibonacci adjustment level proves to be too strong, and then it slides out and then it continues to the downside. So nothing is certain at the moment, as you can already tell that I really didn't say something that, okay, we are going to the upside or we are going to the downside. I usually like to say, you know what, guys, this is what I believe, and if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But in this situation right here, it's just a matter of waiting for the conditions, right? Now, obviously, if we break above 0.0066, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, guys, I say this, but no, I'm going to tell you straight up, obviously, that, you know what, guys, we have satisfied the condition that, usually indicates that the bottom is in. So I think we are headed to something like $0.008 per Jasmy. And according to that, that will be, the side that I pick, right? So obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, but if you like the content, don't forget to tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the very next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.